Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today's next reaction video is going to be the San Francisco 49ers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Niners are one of the best organizations in the football, not just in the NFC, and it seems like they're primed for an NFC championship game visit almost every year or every other year. Credit John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan for building that. Even though they messed up on the Trey Lance, they got Brock Purdy, and the defense is lit. Nick Bosa is in the building. Now, on the flip side with the Pittsburgh Steelers, they showed promise last year, but preseason was another story. They were undefeated. They scored touchdown drives, I think, on all of 5 Kenny Pickett's first team, looks. So you were thinking, oh man, maybe they're going to be able to do something a little bit more special. I was doing some reaction videos for the Steelers, and they were telling me that they were going to end up winning the AFC North, and maybe that the Bengals wouldn't win it. So I want to be able to see it in week 1. Show me what you got against a team that could win the Super Bowl, get to the NFC Championship, or even get to the Super Bowl and possibly lose. But we know that the Niners are one of the top 3 teams typically in the NFC. Now, are the Steelers one of the top 3 teams in the AFC? Let's find out. Let's get it. Let's get here. I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. Show me Steelers and show me Niners. Let's go. All right, here we go. Kenny Pickett.
Only change from last year, but it strengthens that offensive line.
Protection up front. Going to Labs. Pickett. Scrambling, gambling. Oh, it's one. You know what time it is? Time for a sack. Yum.
Quarterback that Kyle Shanahan.
And that's one thing that you have to realize, the Pittsburgh Steelers, their defense can be good from time to time with Minkah Fitzpatrick and TJ Watt. When TJ Watt got hurt, they weren't the same team last year. So you need to make sure that you have guys like Cameron Hayward, Minkah Fitzpatrick, TJ Ward healthy. And if any of those guys get hurt, they're not the same team. Now let's see what Brock Purdy can do with Christian McCaffrey and this Niner offense. The Niner defense is lit. They are very, very so much depth, with that roster, with the D-line, the linebackers, Talanoa Hufanga, Nick Bosa. Let's see what they can do here on the offensive side. Let's get back into the package. Let's go. Purdy, hands off. McCaffrey trying to leave over the top on 31. I don't know if he got it. I don't know if he got it.
Early 4th and 1.
Nice defense there. Now 4th down and 1. The Niners are like, we don't give no fucks. We got Kyle Shanahan. Here we go. Play action fake. Wide open.
First down.
There we go. Kittle.
George Kittle.
Niners. And, it's kind of nice to be able to see George Kittle out there. Travis Kelce out. Mark Andrews out. Waller injured. Kittle had a little bit of an injury. It seemed like TJ Hawkinson, if you were playing fantasy, was like the only one that was kind of healthy going in. Nice to see Kittle get that first down on 4th down and short. Move the chains. First down, Niners. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Let's go.
From the
all right, here we go. Halfback toss
to McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey.
Lowers the shoulder.
Let's go.
To the 25.
They got a guy that can run and catch in the AFC and Eckler. You got one on the NFC with McCaffrey. They're both
McCaffrey. Straight
hand off at the middle. Oh, baby. Up vision. First down, Niners. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Move the chains. First down, San Fran.
First down.
Purdy. Play action fake. Got time. Touchdown, Niners. Bang, bang, Niner again. Brandon Ayuk. Make him puke, Ayuk.
Breaks free.
Very underrated.
What a great drive.
Deebo Samuel and George Kittle.
We talked about
offensive line is always a good thing for San Fran. Look at that route. Someone call 911. Your ankles got broken, my guy. Patrick Peterson. Shouldn't be talking to the media. 3rd down and 5.
3rd down drops to
Pickett.
Given time.
Floater.
One up top. Intercepted.
That's not like what we saw at Kenny Pickett in preseason. You're playing better competition, and this is the regular season, and the Niners are a top 3 team in the NFC. Hell, they might be the best team in the NFC. We have to wait and find out.
Purdy.
Shotgun set. Purdy.
Over the middle.
There we go. Ayuk. First down on Steelers. Well, so far, the Steelers do not look like the team that I saw in preseason. That went 3-0.
Purdy in trouble.
Throws it to the sideline, even though the pocket was collapsing. Nice gang tackle by the Steelers. Come on, Pittsburgh. Let's go.
Moody's first NFL
kick is up. And it's good. 10-0 Niners.
On both of their first drives.
Kyle Shanahan is one of the best play callers on planet Earth. That's big facts. 3rd down and 8 for Pickett. If the offensive line can hold.
Giving Pickett time, but he missed
incomplete.
Johnson
Pickett.
Open crossing the field with a step on Ward.
Brutal.
In San Francisco, you can really lean on
Niners
that
smell blood.
Niners
smell blood like a shark in the water.
McCaffrey hit it hard and got a first down.
2nd down and 9, man in motion.
Second and
set.
9, Purdy
Purdy.
over the middle. There's Ayuk.
Ayuk, first
First
down,
down.
Niners.
Good
Bang,
one.
bang, Niner gang.
Week 1 here.
All right, so we're going into the second quarter. It's 10-0. Pittsburgh looks lost. They look a little slow. Offensive and defensive line for the Niners is winning the line of scrimmage battle. Purdy doesn't have to play fantastic. He just has to not turn the ball over and hand the ball off a billion times to McCaffrey and company. Ayuk has looked great so far. He already got a tutty. Let's see what we got here in the second quarter.
From Pittsburgh, 10-0 as we begin
All right,
the
Purdy.
second quarter.
Good protection
Purdy
up front.
Top. Downfield he goes.
Nice.
And he's got
Oh!
Deebo Samuel.
Deebo
Deebo
Samuel.
with a gain of 18.
My grandmama gave me that chain. First down, Niners.
Every sip of Woodford
go.
Reserve bourbon is a
And again, it doesn't matter who the Niners have at quarterback. It could be Jimmy G. It could be Brock
Second and
Purdy.
12. Back to
except
the
for
air.
maybe like
Purdy
Trey
looking
Lance.
end zone.
Oh!
He's got his second
Touchdown,
touchdown.
Niners. Brandon
Contested
Ayuk
catch
with one. No,
against
two.
Patrick Peterson.
Uh-oh. You got him in fantasy. You probably won this week. Big facts.
John Lynch loves it.
16-0 Niners. John Lynch
Well, you
loves
talk
it.
about confidence
Kyle
in your
Shanahan
player.
loves it. Brandon
Gonna be a
Ayuk
back
is you
shoulder
can't
throw.
fucking
Let's
guard me
watch
one-on-one.
that left foot.
Look at that.
There's the right
Coverage
one
was
down.
there.
Here comes the left one. Gets it
Unbelievable.
in.
The toe
It's
drag
of that
swag.
one-on-one situation there.
17-0 Niners. Come on,
Second down
Pittsburgh,
and
your
long.
turn.
Kenny Pickett in trouble.
Pickett.
That is
Picked.
juggled and
Oh.
dropped by Fred Warner.
Fred Warner, one of the best
Third down
linebackers in the
and
game.
20.
What happened to my hands? Come on. Third down and 20.
Pickett
Pickett.
is sacked again.
And a
Drake
shoestring
Jackson,
tackle
second of
there
his
at
first
the
down.
line. So much depth for the Niners,
Very
so much
least get off
athletic
the field
bodies
here.
on that O-line and D-line. It's a presence, and it's a force to be reckoned with.
Purdy
Purdy steps up in the pocket.
lets it go. First down.
Wow.
Brandon Ayuk.
First down, Niners. And it shows you
Brock
can have
Purdy
fucking Mr.
kept it
Irrelevant
alive and then
in
threaded the
Shanahan's
needle for
offense,
completion
and he
of
still looks
16
like
to
he's
keep
like a
the
Pro Bowl
drive going.
quarterback. That's why the Niners are so good.
Second
Offensive
and 7,
line,
Pittsburgh brings
defense,
an extra
good
man.
play caller, good
Purdy
head coach,
can't
good
get away
GM.
from TJ
12 noon,
Watt.
you know what time it is?
The
Time for a
ball
sack
came
lunch.
out
Yum,
and
yum, yum,
Watts
yum.
got it. Did it
Coughed
come
it
out
up.
before Purdy
At least
was
Pittsburgh's
down?
defense woke up there. Let's see if they get the football.
Called a stand. It is a sack, but Brock Purdy somehow got this ball.
How did
back.
Brock Purdy keep the hands on the ball underneath his butt?
Fourth
Third down
and
and 7.
to the
Purdy.
inside. Purdy
Where's the
looks
pressure
other
from
way.
Pittsburgh?
Flag down, end zone
Uh-oh.
for Kittle and incomplete.
Kittle overthrown, incomplete. There's a flag on the
Jake
play.
Moody,
32-yard Moody.
32 is 2
Big
for
Booty
2.
Judy.
His first game in the NFL.
20-0 Niners.
Goes under center out of the time.
All right, I see you. Third down and
Toss
1.
for
Halfback
McCaffrey.
toss. That should have been a stop right there. First down, Niners.
First down to midfield.
This is getting
Empty
embarrassing
down
like
for
that Cowboys-Giants game. What's going on here?
Steelers
Pittsburgh.
bring an extra man.
All right, there's the
Purdy feels
blitzer.
him coming,
He
gets
overran
away
it.
from
Purdy
Fitzpatrick,
showed some athleticism.
and finds Deebo Samuel.
First down,
Great snap.
Niners.
First
Move the
down.
chains. Debo,
Drive's been going for almost 6
one-on-one.
minutes.
That's a
This is the
nightmare with him and
11th
Brendan
play.
Ayuk as
Purdy
well. Purdy, plenty of
waits
time
for
in the
something
pocket.
to
Get rid of
open
it.
up. It never does. He floats one
Incomplete.
Pressure
Good defense by Pittsburgh. Let's go.
Niners defense trying to make that overturn.
Third down and 1.
spot.
Come on,
Little
Kenny.
large
We
here.
need some
Third and short.
touchdowns.
Hand
We
it
need some
off to
first
Harris.
down.
He's got a first
Najee,
down.
we finally get a Najee
Harris has a big
highlight
game.
2 minutes before halftime.
Turns the
There we go.
corner.
And a
Runs
hurdle.
to the
First
40.
down,
Flag
Steelers.
at the
And a
end
late
of the play
hit.
as Hufanga brings
Move the
him
chains.
down.
Move the chains. Move the
Donaldson moves
chains.
it into
Let's
Niners
go.
territory. The first play they've
First
ran
down
on
and
this
10.
side
Come
of
on
the
now.
field. Pickens
Find some rhythm. It's hard to
Pickens
find
to the
rhythm on a team
sideline.
that's very well
Bosa,
disciplined
by
like
the way,
San
is
Fran.
out of the game
That's
for the
fact.
first time today.
They have a well-balanced roster, just
Timing
like the
route, he's
Eagles.
got Johnson.
Saints as well.
Third down and
Third
3.
down and 3.
Empty it
Pickett,
out
they're in the
again.
red
Over
zone.
The middle. Johnson
Oh,
couldn't
good
get
defense,
It. It wasn't a
incomplete.
perfect throw.
Wow.
Greenlaw was in coverage.
Fourth down
McFarland
and
instead of
3.
Harris.
Shotgun
Fourth
set.
down and 3.
Pickett. Screen
McFarland down
pass.
the backfield. First down. It's a
First
low
down.
throw.
Steelers. Move the
Steelers
chains.
gotta
Let's punch
have
it in.
First
Let's
down
go.
and goal.
First and
Inside
goal.
the 5.
Come on,
Pickett
Pittsburgh.
End zone. They've got it.
Touchdown,
It's a touchdown to
Steelers. Better late than never. And the dab. I thought that was 2015, but I guess Pat Fryermuth just turned on YouTube today. Come on, Pat. We got to come up with something better than the dab from 2015 from Cam Newton, right? Nice job, Pat Fryermuth.
We just gave
I
it
love
away.
it.
We played 28
All right,
minutes
so
of
we're at halftime now. We're going into the second half. The Niners are in firm control, 20-7. At least you didn't get a goose egg like the Giants did against the Cowboys at a 0. It's 20-7. Things look a little bleak, but let's see if the defense can make the adjustments and step up. And if you're the Niners, keep doing what you're doing. run the ball effectively. Offensive line is winning the game for you. The defensive line is also doing their part on that side of the ball with some sack lunches. Let's see what we have here in entail in the third and fourth
Terrific football and 2 minutes.
First down and 10.
Football.
Purdy hands off.
McCaffrey.
Baby, hit him with a spin cycle. The 40, the 30, the 20. Got him turned around. Touchdown, Niners.
It's a 65-yard lightning strike from
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Stealing
John
the
McCaffrey
momentum
might
right
be the best quarterback. No. Running back. No. He's Mr. Everything. And you can put him up at quarterback and run the RPO with him, right? As a quarterback, you can hand it off to him. You can end up giving him a screen pass. But you never know. You can put him in the right there as a wide receiver.
By Levi Wallace, there's Brandon Ayuk coming in, taking the safety out. Now watch Ray McCloud hustle in here. All the way from the other side of the field, doesn't commit the clip.
That's,
is very smart getting the players that when he gets to 3 and out right here.
Other players succeed
what they had
and go down the field and make blocks like that, like
into is the defense is on the field for over 20 minutes.
That led to that touchdown.
Underneath they go.
27-7. Go. There we go, Deontay. First down, Steelers.
Grabbing his hamstring.
His hamstring. And I did hear that Cameron Hayward ended up having an injury also with Deontay Johnson. And that seems like a big reason. Like they were probably still going to lose this game, of course, but it would have been probably a little bit closer if you could have both of those guys finish the game. Prayers up for Cameron Hayward. Prayers up for Deontay Johnson. Hopefully they'll be all right.
Bunch of guys
27-7.
They rush 5
Third down and 6.
Pickett
scrambling for his life.
Pickett throws on the run. Incomplete.
With the coverage. Someone on the sideline caught it.
Fullback on a corner.
All right, here we go. First down and 10.
Gotta love that. Got to get in the ball.
Kyle Juszczyk down on the bottom of the screen.
Sorry, Daryl. Over the middle, it's Ayuk.
First down, Niners. Brandon Ayuk. He said that he looked the best in training camp out of any player on offense. So it shows. There you go. First down, Niners. Bang, Niner gang. Move the chains.
From the 46. Purdy.
Oh, it's lovely. You know what time it is? A Steelers sack lunch. TJ.
He gets home.
I've been waiting for that. We need more of that. And where is Najee Harris? Right? The Niner defensive line is stifling him.
Behind Robinson.
Incomplete. And if you can't get the running game going, Steelers, that's
just not in sync offensive.
Open up. And where's George Pickens? We haven't seen Pickett to Pickens in the highlight at all.
Oh, that might have hit off a Womack. And he was smart to grab it. Sprinted ahead.
Nice return. First down, Niners. What a highlight pass.
27-7. Pressure from behind and sack.
Oh, Trump, you know what time it is. Time for sack lunch.
Yum. Got there again.
He coughed it up.
And he's got the ball.
Wow, another turnover.
Down.
And the offensive line, they usually do a good job. And then Trent Williams, I think, got a little bit bigger up in this game also. TJ Watt, I see you. Just the problem is the Steelers, they need like 2 TJ Watts or maybe 3.
Playing time today.
Especially if Hayward went down with an injury.
6. Pickett,
all right, Pickett, give him a ribbon, buddy.
Flag flies.
Flies.
Austin, who made the grab.
Laundry on the field. Now they're close. In the red zone. Shotgun set. Pickett, let's go. Push it in.
He's in trouble.
Avoid the sack. Let's free pass. Look how quick the Niners are on defense. I mean, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys within a matter of seconds. 4th and 4. You don't even go for the field goal.
4th and 4.
Shotgun set. Pickett.
End zone. Incomplete. Wanted Freiermuth.
It took the point.
By Warner. Turnover on
that
downs
call there.
I mean,
you're already going to lose the game anyways. At least get the 27-10, and then maybe a touchdown on the next drive. And it would have been 27-17.
The sideline for Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk, unguardable. First down, Niners. Move the chains.
The first 2 touchdowns.
Bang Bang Niner gang is looking very impressive. They look like a Super Bowl contender right out of the gate. And they are. Pickett.
Pocket here.
Tip. Oh, baby. Talanoa Hufanga, one of my favorites. It's like Troy Polamalu. Oh, what the flip.
It's Hassan Gibson down the sideline and inside the 10. There's a flag down where that lateral happened.
Wow.
49ers have made all the worst fear.
I mean, Talanoa Hufanga is exactly like Troy Polamalu. They both went to USC. Polamalu played some high school ball here in Oregon. So we're very familiar with him at Oregon, at USC, at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, on the flip side, many, many years later, Troy Polamalu is retired, and then he's got his little son in the making, right? With Talanoa Hufanga, who's got the long hair just like Troy Polamalu. And then with the flip, I mean, think about how unselfish you have to be able to do that. You're trying to be able to win for your team. I love me some Talanoa Hufanga. I love me some Troy Polamalu as well. So let's not deny that fact at all. Purdy.
Running.
Wow, look at the
Going
athleticism.
down.
First down,
49ers and all their
Niners.
fans holding their breath right there as he snuck through.
Unbelievable. All right, 40-yard attempt.
Jake Moody.
Moody.
All right, so you got Purdy.
good.
Check.
Fucking got everyone on the Pittsburgh Steelers in a bad movie.
4th down and
Look at
5. Looking forward here.
Oh,
Gonna get
12 you know what
sacked
time it is.
again.
Time for a sack lunch. Yum, yum,
This
yum,
time
yum,
it's
yum.
Javon Hargrave. Had a
Hargrave.
career high 11 last year with the Eagles. He's
Wow.
got his first one as a Niners.
30-7. And there it is. I mean, that's if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, you know, you came into preseason and a lot of Steeler fans, you know, were like, well, you know, we're going to go to the Super Bowl. Kenny Pickett, you know, we're going to win the AFC North. But when you end up playing one of the best teams in the NFL, this was going to be one of those games where if you were really a Super Bowl contender, maybe you would have came out and done the same thing to them. But at least for now, in week 1, tough loss. Hopefully the Pittsburgh Steelers can recover. Cameron Hayward can get healthy. Deontay Johnson can get healthy, and they can still make the playoffs. And obviously the Bengals lost to the Browns in a mollywhopping. So maybe there is a little bit of wiggle room in the division between the Bengals, the Browns, the Steelers, and the Ravens. But at this point, we don't really know what's going to happen, but I hope the Steelers can recover. And on the flip side, the Niners, they look fantastic. They look like a Super Bowl contender, which they are. They look like they're going to make the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. It's very possible. Final score, San Francisco 49ers 30, Steelers 7, and I'll be back at you with another reaction video in just a couple minutes. Gang.